भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। Upanishad Nama Vidya Uchyate. Upanishad is really called as knowledge. And knowledge specifically about what? It is knowledge about Jiva Brahma Aikya. Jiva Brahma Aikya, the oneness of Jiva and Brahma. The interesting thing about that is the knowledge of the oneness of Jiva and Brahma is not some knowledge that you will get just like, for example, knowledge of chemistry, if I have to get, well, it is easy to say you take one oxygen and you take two hydrogen and you join them like that and you will get water. But if you tell that to a 3-year-old, they will not know what you are talking about. So the knowledge of chemistry has to start with something that is not related to chemistry at all. That child has to start A, B, C. He has to start from there. The child cannot start with H2O and all of that sort of chemical compounds. They will not know what you are talking about. We used to start from way basic. So, if knowledge, which Upanishad is defined as, is knowledge of Jiva Brahma Aikya, that Jiva Brahma Aikya also cannot be known just like that by a child. Bala, Balaha, Kathopanishad calls all of us. Bala means children. Or Murkha, Aviveki, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says. Or, non-discriminating ones. So you have to start with all basic things. So the Upanishad has to do that also. It has to tell about all basic things. So here yesterday we saw where it was still employing what is called as Shakha Chandra Nyaya, the contiguous nature of two things where one is used to point out the other. So the body and sentience in the body, you can't separate the two also. You can't take the sentience and put in a bottle and take the the jara thing and put it aside. It will not stay aside for too long. Jara body, if the sentience is not there, not stay for too long, and then sentience where you will keep. The two are there as though inextricably bound. Where one stops and the other one starts is a line which is very difficult to discern many times. So anyway, that body which has lent its qualities to the Ātmā, and the Ātmā which has lent its qualities to the body. And which qualities are you talking about? The Ātmā has lent to the body sentience, and the body has lent to the Ātmā limitations, various limitations. Where we said Anyonya Adhyasa has taken place. So there, the body is now used as a means to point out the Ātmā. And the body is called as Ajayat Ātmā, or I think in this recension it is called Ajayatatma. The one I had yesterday is called as Bahyatma. Where is this one? Ajayat. Yes. Ajayata Atma. Ajayata Atma. It is given in the first line there. So, today now, the Antaratma, and then we'll see further what is called as Paramatma. So, three Atma. This Trividaha Purushaha. The Purusha manifests as three Atmas. One is, you have to also remember the word Atma is used in the Shastra to mean this body, Atma is used to mean the mind, like Jitatma. Jitatma and Jita, Jitatma. Jitatma means the conquering of the mind. So the Atma means mind. Conquering of mind and body, all the apparatus, or the upadhi. Huh? Now, today, Antaratma. Atha Antaratma Nama Prithvi Apah Tejaha Vayuhu Akasham Ichha Dvesha Sukha Dukha Kama Moha Vikalpanadi Smritilinga Udatta Anudatta Hrasvadirgha Prataha Khalita Garjita Sputita Mudita Nritta Gita Vaditra Pralaya Vijrambita Dibhihi Shrota Grata Rasaita Neta Karta Vijnana Atma Purushaha Purananyaya Mimamsa Dharmashastrāniti Shravana Karshana Karma Visheshanam Karoti Esho Antaratma. Eshaha Antaratma. This is the Antaratma. Antaratma. Atha Antaratma Nama. Now, what is this Antaratma, which is spoken about in the introduction, the second of the three Atmas? That is what is being pointed out. It says, see, after reading all that, you don't find any verb coming over at the end. Visheshanam Karoti. Visheshanam Karoti is a very, very important phrase. Visheshanam Karoti means this Antaratma particularizes. That is the meaning. Visheshanam Karoti means it particularizes. Particularizes means what? I'll tell you. If you take a prism and you pass white light through that prism, on this side you have white light. That is light in general. That will be light in general. When you pass it through the prism, on the other side, now you don't have general light anymore. You have particularized light, isn't it? Red, yellow, blue, indigo, violet, whatever you have on the other side. So, you have generalized light on this side, and the other side you have particularized light. But what has caused it? The prism. So this Antaratma does that to Paramatma. Paramatma is one uniform, undifferentiated reality. So it's like the white light, it's undifferentiated light. But when that Paramatma reflects through this Antakarana, Antakarana means the mind and the intellect apparatus. When it reflects through that, that same Paramatma, which is one uniform, undifferentiated reality, now passing through the prism of the mind, now becomes particularized as this object, that object, lines, differentiation, all sorts of varied, manifold, diverse things. So, when he says Visheshanam Karoti, what it means is this Antakarana gives distinction. See, the prism gives distinction to the light. Now, this is distinct ray on this side. It is called a red, yellow, blue, whatever colors on this side. You see? So, it particularizes. It diversifies, all of that sort of thing. Visheshanam. It gives us, Vishesha means a special, that which is special. It gives a special tinge. So, this thing is pure existence. This is pure existence. But this is pure existence with special tinges now. In other words, the roundness is added to the existence. Then color is added to that existence. The same existence is now colored, it is given a shape, it is given a name, same existence is given a function, it is given so many things. This is what all these things are, which are listed here. So, the mind or the Antakarana is the prism which causes all of this. That's why this Vishesham Karoti verb is coming there. So now, this Antakarana is the Antaratma, and it performs all of these functions. It does all of these things which are given here. Second thing is, this Antakarana or this Antaratma, which is being spoken about here, has to be studied in this passage. This Antaratma has to be studied well. What exactly is the Antakarana or the Antaratma which is called here? So that Antaratma is the whole Maya, Chitta, Buddhi, Ahankar, which we know as the inner instrument, first of all. But that inner instrument also, we have seen from our Tattva Bodha and all the different texts, that also is made up of space, air, fire, water and earth, which has undergone Panchikarana and all of the different things. That is also made up of the 5 elements, and therefore it is nothing but matter. The Antakarana is also nothing but matter. But that Antakarana now becomes conscious. It knows. I know 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. The Antakarana is able to perform a function. So the Antakarana becomes conscious because of the other indwelling principle. And that is called as Chaitanya, Ātmā Chaitanya, or the self. The Atma. So now, in that process, I have told you before, and then you have to, and not because I have told you before, I shouldn't tell you again, because our forgetfulness is phenomenal. So we have to be told again and again. See, Paramatma associated with or conditioned by any object, that is called as, or that Ātmā Chaitanya associated with or conditioned by any object is called as Upanita Chaitanya that time, because it is associated with or conditioned by a object. In other words, the Ātmā Chaitanya, which is all pervasive, and if it is all pervasive, it means to say that some bit of it, some amount of it will be associated with this watch, like space. Here there is space, right? So this watch is occupying a certain amount of space. So that space space which it is occupying, we say that space is associated with this watch. And the space doesn't move. When I move, the watch moves. The space remains right there. So there is a certain amount of space associated with this watch. When we look from the point of view of association or conditioned, here condition will be what? The watch has occupied this amount of space. This space. That is called upahita space. If that space forgets that it is part of the infinite space, and space now thinks, I am watch space, I am limited space, I am small space, I am unconnected to the infinite space. If that space gets into that type of relationship with this watch, then that is called as, see, first it is just conditioned or associated. Then it becomes identified. There is a second stage that is called Vishishta space. Vishishta space. So, and see, Visheshanam word is coming here. So, in the same way, Ātmā Chaitanya associated with this body, mind, intellect is called as Upahita Chaitanya. Or any object, body, mind, intellect, or any object, this one is called as Upahita Chaitanya. But that Ātmā Chaitanya, which is just associated, conditioned by, if it becomes identified and says, now, I am this body, mind, intellect, I am limited, I am restricted, powerless, this, that. When it identifies, it starts saying all of that. In other words, when adhyasa has taken place, it starts saying all of that. That time, it is called as Vishishta Chaitanya. So, Ātmā Chaitanya, Shuddha Chaitanya, then Upahita Chaitanya, then Vishishta Chaitanya. That Vishishta Chaitanya, which is now become identified with that body, mind, intellect, there is a further process by which that takes place, by which that everything takes place there. What is that? That Ātmā Chaitanya reflects inside that body, mind, and intellect, or what we call as the Upadhi. It reflects in there. When it reflects in that Upadhi, it is called as Chidabhasa. Reflecting in the Upadhi. That is called Chidabhasa. That reflection and the resultant appearance of a live body, mind, intellect, and the appearance of a now finitized Ātmā Chaitanya. Ātmā Chaitanya is the infinite, but now it appears to be finitized here. It appears also now to take on all the limitations of the body, mind, and intellect. And at the same time, the body, mind, and intellect, which is Java, now appears to be Chaitan, alive. That product of these two, this thing happening, that product is called as Jiva. That Jiva is called as Antaratma. All this just to tell Antaratma. The resultant there is called as Antaratma. So now Antaratma will be what? Jiva. So the word Jivatma, which I told you, the third word is always there, Jivatma, is here being called now as Jiva or Antaratma. And that really is the product of the combination of Ātmā Chaitanya and body, mind, and intellect. That result where Anyonya Adhyasa has taken place and they have lent their qualities to each other, so to speak. When they have lent those qualities to each other, the product is called a Jiva. And now both are wrong. Jiva is in real trouble, I tell you. That's why this Jiva is always confused. Both of them say Ātmā Chaitanya is not limited. Ātmā Chaitanya is not powerless. Ātmā Chaitanya is not born, isn't it? That is eternal, unlimited, unborn. Ajo Nitya Shashvatoyam Purana. Right? And the body, mind, intellect is not Jivit, not alive or conscious. Which two things are wrong. But now both appearing there like that. So that Atma, this Antaratma or Jiva now is the one who now perceives all of these things which are there. When that thing happens, when the coming together of Atma Chaitanya and the body mind interact and the Anyonya Adhyas happens, that time the entire universe becomes particularized. That is the formation of the prism. Prism we were talking about just now. Prior to this coming together of the two, there is no prism. Atma Chaitanya is undifferentiated, uniform. So when this forms, the prism forms. Now, this Atma Chaitanya now reflecting through this prism appears as the whole Jagat, all the things. You see? So now what is the Prithvi? This earth. These are all the words now. Apaha. Apaha means water. Water is not water. In Sanskrit, water is declined in plural only. Waters. Tejaha. Fire. So earth, water, fire, vayu, air, and akasham, space. These are all the things which now the Atma Chaitanya appears as it filters through the prism of the mind, if you want to say now, Antakarana. Ichha Dvesha means Raga Dvesha, likes and dislikes. Then Sukha Dukkha, joy and sorrow. Then Kama Moha, desire and delusion. Desire and delusion. Then Vikalpana, doubt. Smriti Linga, memory. The word linga is added there, very, very significant word. We'll come back to that just now. It is a sign of this memory aspect. Linga means sign. This memory aspect of this jiva is actually one of the most defining characteristics of a jiva. We'll see that just now. Memory, Smriti Linga. Then Udatta. Udatta means, now from there, all the things about the five elements and aspects of the mind. Now Udatta, from there onwards, aspects about Vak, speech. The speech is able to raise, like when we chant Om Sahasra Shirsha, we go down. Sahasra, Sra goes up. Shirsha, Purusha, that Ru goes up. So up, down, right? So Udatta means going up like that. Sahasra Shirsha, that's Udatta. Then Anudatta, going down. Of course, what is by Upalakshana, you will have to also say Swarita, which is not going here nor there. Swarita is best. Remain. Hrasva, next one. Hrasva. Hrasva means short syllables. We say short syllables. Ni. Ni, that is short. Or short syllable. But dirgha, in speech also a long syllable. Dirgha. Like Rama. Then Pluta, protracted. Om Ganana Amta O Ha Vuha Vuha Vu, protracted, called Pluta. Those who did not learn Taittiriya Upanishad at 5:30 in the morning, you will not know what is that. in chanting of the Vedas and all, you have this type of different syllables, a short syllable, long syllable, one protracted syllable, double syllable, and all these are covered by pluta, plutaha, protracted or long. You make it longer than what it normally is. Then khalita. Sometimes when chanting there is a faltering. Khalita means faltering. We say one thing instead of another. That is called a tongue of the slip, or slip of the tongue. Khalita. Garjita. Some people, they chant, they shout. Some people cannot chant softly, you know. You say, when Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharishi says, japa is of 3 types, you know. You have to do manda japa, or you have to uccha japa, manda japa, and chittajam japa. He says 3 types of japa, and uccha japa some people only know. In Trinidad, people like uccha. Chant loudly. Anything they chant, you see, any soft, nice chanting and all, people don't like. Trini don't like, because that have no masala. Trini like all loud thing. And that is called as garjita. Then sputita. Sputita means bloating out, spurts and fits. Bloating out and all. These are different aspects of vak. Now in other words, the jiva who is there inside, who is the product of Ātmā Chaitanya and the BMI, that jiva, he experiences or knows all of these things. Now it has to be studied from several standpoints. That jiva, if he is not aware of all of these things, can become aware, because who thinks about all hraswa, long syllable, short syllable, dirgha, long syllable, high pitched syllable, low pitched syllable. People ordinarily just get about their business and go ahead talking, isn't it? We just go ahead talking. We don't think, especially in our mother tongue, we don't think about long syllable, short syllable, this, that and all. It is amazing that for talking, you really don't have to think how you talk, because you learn language from childhood. You don't know how you learned or what. So you just talk it. And I'll just give you a simple example. The Trinidadians speak Trini. But Trinidadians don't know that they speak Trini. Trinidadians think that they speak English. So when they go abroad to America or Canada and all sorts of places, they talk in Trini. Then the American will look at him like that. What did you say? I remember one person, I had gone there. So he talking in Trini. So the American not understanding. I said, man, speak in English. He said, but I'm speaking English. He doesn't know that he's speaking Trini. In other words, I am talking to an old man. So you live your whole life not knowing that you don't speak English. That means it shows that we really don't think, because we learn language from childhood and we don't know how we learned it. So we really don't think about that language. Now see here, when all of these things are given about speech and about letters and words and all, when they're given, now this person has to, in Trini language we have any short syllables and long syllables, double syllables, protracted syllables. When we start doing that, we're actually now delving into the vak area. This is vak area. So in other words, this jiva starts learning more and more about himself, which, see, the Shastras are not there to guide and tell what you have to do this. He lives his whole life never having done this, never gotten closer to understanding aspects of his own personality. So it's just, the words which are given and the things which are listed, if studied, will bring refinement to that personality. One first thing, refinement, because he will study subtler things of his own personality. That will bring refinement. Second thing is, not only refinement, it will bring him closer to himself. Otherwise, we are very extrovert, only thinking about outside. We are born that way. So the scriptures are meant to do all of these things also. So this is all about speech. Then mudita. Mudita means he appreciates. Now what? Other things. He appreciates. What other things? Nritta means dance. It is the same jiva who now appreciates all things like outside dance. Then Gita, singing. Then Vadatra, Vadra means music. He's able to understand some fine raga, refined raga. Otherwise what? Only hard dub 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 music, you shake the whole neighborhood when you pass and wake up everybody. So this jiva is able to appreciate all this dance and song and music. And pralaya, this jiva goes into pralaya, means pralaya doesn't mean dissolving. Means sometimes he's unaware, unconscious, the jiva. So he has states of consciousness and states of unconsciousness. Vidhrambitadibhihi, and the jiva also goes on. Vidhramba has many meanings. One meaning is sports. He engages in all sorts of activities, sports, leisure, this, that, all sorts of preoccupations, hobbies and different things. Vidhramba also means yawning. He yawns. So that yawning will now include by Upalakshana all the other little things that he does. Winks. People go on winking all day. Women, they say, wink 5 times more than men. I don't know, that is true. Women wink more than men. So he goes on winking all day. Winking or blinking? Blinking, why? Blink is twice. Winking and blinking. He goes on doing. Then he makes himself into a Shrota, Grata, Rasaita, Neta, Karta. He makes himself into a listener, means he listens. Smells, Grata. Rasaita means he tastes, a taster. He refines his tasting so much that he becomes a connoisseur. He becomes a connoisseur like a snake. Means he can even taste the air. Neta, he becomes a leader. Karta, a doer. Vijnana, Ātmā Upaniṣad. This Purusha, which is now associated with his body, mind and intellect, is the same Atma, same Purusha who is engaged in Vijnana. Vijnana means comprehending, knowing, discerning, all of these things. All the things which we just saw. And he is also engaged in knowing and discerning and comprehending what Purana. Purana means all the Shastras. It stands for all the Shastras. Purana. Then Nyaya. Nyaya Vaisheshika, Sankhya Yoga, Mimamsa and Vedanta. Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa. These are the 6 darshanas of India, Hindu philosophy. So he goes on studying and discerning and understanding and comprehending all of these different types of scriptures and darshana, philosophical systems. So that is listed there also. Only few are listed, but you have to assume all. The Upanishad teach like that. For a group, they will list 2 or 1 or 3 or whatever number, but you have to understand all the rest. It is called Upalakshana. because Sanskrit is written in meters, and sometimes the line doesn't have space for all the list. So you write 2. This is something we use in life daily also. They call it Tandula Nyaya. What is Tandula Nyaya? Tandula Nyaya means if you're cooking rice and you want to find out if the rice is done, finished cooking, you take the spoon and you take out one grain and you feel it. You don't take a spoon and take out every grain and feel it. This grain cook, but I'm not sure about that grain. I will test that one also. You test one grain, and you see one grain is cooked, that means all that's cooked. So here, instead of writing the whole thing, you write one. So the person understands all like that. So finally, Shabd Darshana, how many are given? Nyaya, Mimamsa. Only 2 are given. Nyaya, Mimamsa. I told you all 4 just now. The Nyaya, see 6, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, these are different philosophical systems of India. Nyaya, Vaisheshika, then Sankhya, Yoga, of all of these, Sankhya is the oldest. I don't know why they keep putting it 3rd. But Sankhya is the oldest. Nyaya deals with all logic. Vaisheshika deals with all categories of elements. Sankhya deals with knowledge. Yoga deals with all of the Ashtanga, 8 limbs, which you know. Yama, Niyama, Ityadi, Asana, Pranaya, Pratyahar, and all that. Then Uttara Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa, founded by the great Jaimini, disciple of Ved Vyasji, and Uttara Mimamsa founded by Ved Vyasji himself. This is Vedanta which we are studying today. That is the last. That they call as Uttara Mimamsa. So, Jaimini stresses on all the rituals of the Vedas. That they call as Purva Mimamsa. Do all the rituals properly. This was followed by people in the, Arya Samaj and all. Jaimini Sutras and all the Purva Mimamsa. So that is Shabd Darshan. So 2 are given. So this Jiva, he studies these things. He attempts to comprehend all of these things. Then Dharma Shastra is given there also. Shastra and Iti. All the Dharma Shastras. So all different classes of Shastras and Darshanas. That is included in that phrase. Shravana Ghana Akarsha Karma Visheshanam Karoti. This resultant Jiva, who comes as a product of the combination of Atma Chaitanya and body, mind, intellect, this Jiva is the one who is not only responsible for the particularization of all of these different categories of things, but also is the one who is engaged in knowing them. In other words, he is responsible for their appearance, and he is also responsible for trying to know them, apprehend them, comprehend them. Amazing thing. There has to be some quality in the prism which causes the light to split, isn't it? There has to be some quality in the prism which causes the light to split. And please remember here, the prism of the mind not only causes this reality to split into this infinite number of objects and things in the universe, but it also causes, the prism of the mind causes itself to become a karta, knower, jnata, shrota, itself to be a listener, itself to be a seer, drashta. So it causes the appearance of the objects, but causes itself to be a perceiver of the appearances also at the same time. What an amazing thing. Now there are 2 words which I told you. One is this word, the particularization of the prism of the mind. It causes the infinite, undifferentiated, uniform reality to become particularized. individualized, as it were. So there is only an appearance of individualization. Please remember, no two things are disconnected in this world. This is not disconnected from this. They are always connected by existence, because this exists, and in between there is existence of space. So nothing is disconnected. There is an appearance of disconnection. There is a different thing altogether. So now, the particularization is caused by the same jiva, and the perception and knowledge of the particular things also is caused by the same jiva. So this is this word visheshanam karoti, this phrase. The other phrase I told you is smritilinga. Smritilinga. This is one of the most important defining characteristics of a jiva. And we have not dealt with this before, but I have to tell you this now today. It didn't come up, but everything has its own time to come up. What is smritilinga? It means the sign of the jiva is characterized by the sign of memory. In other words, whoever can remember, he is called a jiva. Now what that means, I'll tell you. This jiva that is born from the combination of Atma Chaitanya and the BMI, right? That jiva goes through stages. So he is at one time a baby, and then a boy, and then a youth, and then an adult, and then say tukari, and then an old person or whatever. He goes through stages, right? One of his defining characteristics is his ability to remember. If that ability was not there, or if that ability is not there, that jiva will not be able to say that I am the same person who was there as a boy, or I am the same person who was there as a young adult, or any such thing, because there will be no memory. If there is no memory, then he cannot say, well, I am the same person. In other words, he becomes like any other object. Memory is very, very closely related to the Chaitanya, actually. Now how all of these words require so much of thinking and so much of reflection. The fact that I know that right now I am the same person that was there in such and such year in the past, that is memory. That is stored as subtle impressions in what is called as chitta. In the antakarana there are 4 parts: mana, chitta, buddhi, ahankar, in the antakarana. So the impressions gathered in boyhood is stored as subtle impressions in that chitta, and when evoked by certain circumstances or events or things later on, those memories spring up. When evoked or when stimulated, those impressions spring up, and then he says, yes, I am the same person who went to such and such school in that other town. So the impression of the town and that school and the teachers and everything, they are all stored. Now, suppose that was not there. There is no impression stored in any chitta. So that means every moment I am a new person. Every moment I am a new person. There is no impression stored, and there is no way for me to know that I am the same one who was there. That means I know nothing. Then I will not know any language also, because the impressions, language and impressions really gathered, that is a mother tongue. You gather all of it from mother when you were a child. So that impression is not stored, there is no chitta, nothing is stored. So now here I am again. So then what would differentiate me from this thing? There are no impressions stored in this. There will be nothing to differentiate me from this inert object. So this memory aspect is one of the defining characteristics of a jiva. That one who knows, oh, I am the same person who was there. I become, this is not a jiva. This is an inert object. I become like this only. So the impression is also made by some perception or some piece of knowledge. Or like for example, I know Mr. X. He is my math teacher. This is 1976, let us say, right? I know Mr. X. He is my math teacher. That impression is left there. Is there in the mind. And then actually it really happened. I know my math teacher from 1976 there in Cuba. Then I saw somebody here with the same last name. So that impression is stored up there. How many years passed? 24 until 34 or 44 years. 45 years, right? That impression stored up in 1976. Then I saw somebody here and I heard the last name. Oh, now this event evokes that or stimulates that impression and brings it out. You are related to such and such person? Yes! I'm your father! Oh, really? He taught me in school. Now, if that piece of knowledge was not there and did not leave an impression, then I would have just been like that inert object, isn't it? So jivahood and this life is so closely dependent, so deeply dependent on memory. It is amazing. We don't think about it. That's why Bhagavan tells in Bhagavad Gita in the 15th chapter about his memory, But he says, I am memory and I am also loss of memory, which is also a blessing. Good to forget many things. If you did not forget, then you would have remembered every single thing in your life. That will be such a burden to carry. Good thing Ishvara carries it. We don't have to carry it. You will remember how many times you chewed yesterday lunch. How many times you chewed? You will remember everything, isn't it? You want to remember how many times you chewed? So he says there in the 15th chapter, I am jnanam apohanam cha. The acquisition of the knowledge and the impression, and I am also the apohanam, means the removal of the forgetfulness. Both. Anyway, this memory here is a sign of a jiva, that is a smriti linga. That word is given there. So the jiva is characterized by smriti, by memory, or recognized by memory. That is what differentiates the jiva from the other things. And now this is by no means any exhaustive treatment of that topic. But this is what happens. The memory is acquired by a piece of knowledge. The memory is an impression which is acquired by a piece of knowledge. So the piece of knowledge is obtained, it leaves an impression, and later on it is evoked by some other event or some other thing. And that occurrence or that process is the sign that a jiva is present, because that can only happen in a jiva. That cannot happen in an inert object. You see? Now, those are the two very, very important words. In the mind, there are certain what we call as emotions, thoughts, traits, characteristics. They are given in one second section. The first section was given 5 elements. 5 elements is a basic thing. You all know that. Yesterday I explained that also. From that reality, Akasha, from that Ātmā Akasha Sambhutaha. From that came Akasha. From Akasha, space, air, fire, water, and earth, like that, all the way down. Right? Yesterday I spoke about that. But now, in this mind of this jiva, in this mind intellect here, there are all of these qualities which this jiva has to now recognize. First of all, master or deal with, overcome, all that you want to say. First, recognize, master, deal with, or overcome. And only when that jiva is able to do that, then that antakarana will allow that jiva to meditate on its true nature. If this jiva has not recognized, mastered, deal with, or overcome those emotions and things which are there, which is in that list. What the list starts? Says ichha, dvesha, sukha, dukkha, kama, moha, vikalpanadi, that group. This comes after akasha. Ichha, dvesha, sukha, dukkha, kama, moha, vikalpanadi, and all of that. This group of things. See, different things related to speech, things related to mind, all these are given different things related to the structure of the universe. First, that is all space, air, fire, water, earth. Then things in the mind. Then things related to speech. Haswa and udatta, like that. All those things related to speech. So all of these categories of things which are given, the jiva is able to discern all of them very, very clearly. And is able to master all of them too, like that. So the most important of them is this mind, where there is now ichha and dvesha. Ichha, dvesha means raga, dvesha. Ichha, this pair actually sometimes is interchange. The normal pair is raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes. But whenever there is like, there will be ichha. If I like it, generally speaking, for that jiva, whatever he likes, he wants. Ichha. So that word is easily interchanged. Raga and ichha. Even raga word. Raga means he has an affiliation for that thing. He has an affinity for that. Or he has a attachment. Raga also means attachment. See? So, if he has an attachment, he likes it. If he likes it, that means he wants it. Like that. So the words are interchanged like that. So ichha, desha. So some things he likes, some things he doesn't like. So now this jiva has to learn to deal with this defect of the mind. It is based on this defect of the mind that this jiva does all sorts of wrong things. Raga, dvesha. I'll just give you, look here. We just had the tea party. Any of you were there for the tea party. Now see, in that tea party, people come. They hear, for instance, stone-baked pizza in a brick oven with firewood. Somebody says, that pizza will have the smoke taste in it, Smoke taste will come in that. Because that is made with firewood, a gas oven or something. So now, where is his mind's attention? On the taste, right? And here, because of past impressions and all this, that smoke taste is there. That is a nostalgic taste, So his mind is centered on the taste. And that taste, because of previous experiences, that taste has given him raga and dvesha. If he has tasted something which tasted pleasant to him, the pada is raga. And if it was unpleasant, it is dvesha. So his life stops there. He goes by taste. What about the calorific value of that thing, the nutritional value of that thing? What about that thing is sattvic, rajasic or tamasic? What about that thing will promote pitta, vata, kapha? What about all of those things? See, that those are deeper things. His mind doesn't go to that level. His mind remains at the level of raga and dvesha based on the taste of the food. So you just take 100% of human beings, right? If we say the food has taste, besides taste, sometimes the food has a nice look. That is why they put a nice billboard on the highway there. You can't taste that. You can only see. So there is sight, looks, there is taste. Then there is the calorific value, the nutritional value. Then there is the sattva, rajas and tamas. Then there whether it promotes pitta, kapha, vata. Different types of humors in the body and all of that, right? How many different things? Out of 100% of human beings, which level do human beings live? 99% lives right on the shallow level there. About deeper things, now people start thinking about it, And the big companies, they're waiting for you to change, you become a little smart and change your habit. So you say, all this tastes good, but it has chemicals. So let us try to get organic. So when they hear the word organic, now they just change the label on their product. Because you now started thinking at a little bit deeper level. So they just change the label to suit your, and they keep on doing like that. But human beings live really there at the very superficial level. See, the population of the earth is increasing by 1.05% per year, right? Increasing. So there are a number of people who are moving from thinking at a shallow level and coming to think at a deeper level, right? Number of people who are moving and coming there. There is a small little percent. So if 10 people move from a shallow thinking and they come to a deeper thinking, the population increases there, and that is replaced by 10 times. They've gone back to thinking at a shallow level. So nothing is improving. We only think there is improvement. That you become conscious about gluten-free and sugar and this and that word. You think that the earth has improved. Not has improved nothing. That tomorrow whoever came from there and is thinking here, they are replaced by new people coming up. So the human being has to now see these things in his mind. Oh, my mind has raga, dvesha. And raga, dvesha is based only on shallow things. Likes and dislikes. Shallow things. When your children, your mother give you roti and baigan chokha. This thing we say, no good. I don't want it. Later on only in your life you realize, but that thing is the best thing to eat. You want it. Better than, the best means better than what we have. Today what is given for food. You see. So the jiva has to think and remove this raga, dvesha. Saltless food. Oh Lord, that will kill me. We think it will kill me, but that is much better for you to eat. No sugar. No sugar in the chai. Why are you drinking chai? There is no sugar. You see? But might be a better thing to drink. So to really conquer all this raga, dvesha, and all the others we will see tomorrow. If the jiva does not master these mental things, the jiva does not become cognizant of all the things at the level of vak and all the different facets of his personality, that jiva is really not ready to transcend that personality. To realize that Ātmā, which is beyond the personality, that Ātmā which has not undergone any of the diversification, that Ātmā which is uniform and undifferentiated. If the jiva has not mastered all of these faculties of the personality, it is difficult for him to transcend them if he has not figured them out. So it is very important. And in everything, and people like you, for instance, who study Vedanta, you have a very great opportunity to master all the things and emotions and likes and dislikes and all the things that come in the mind. And do you know, I saw somewhere a very nice sign. Graffiti. I don't know if I posted it for you all to see. It was written on that wall. Why is this happening to me? You know, people complain in this world. That one insulted me. That one threw me out. That one spread my bad name. That one did this. That one cheated me my $10. No, also, why? The people complain about everything. Why is this happening to me? The whole world complains. One fellow went there. Why is this happening to me? And he scratched off to me. 2. And on top of the 2 he wrote 4. Why is this happening for me? If this little statement is studied, we'll realize, oh, what, even graffiti has so much Vedanta. Everything in this world really is an opportunity for us to overcome some of these, to master, to overpower these things, which if we don't do, there is no chance of realizing ourselves. This is the important thing. So, at least learn little graffiti. Graffiti is very instructive. Okay, we'll see some more tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.